Okay, so we are back here at Canabras to go ahead and start the Dance of Masks.
Come closer, don't be shy. Look at these pretty little cats. They make great companions, and they'll bring you good luck. Well, well, it seems like that one's taken quite a shine to you. I'm not surprised. You do look mighty fine in that costume of yours, lassie. So what do you say? Would you like to have one of these little beauties? I'm just an old woman who lives on the outskirts of the city. The demons destroyed everything I had except my barn, and the cat inside it. My cat has always brought me good luck. She's the reason my barn's still standing. Pity she decided to hide in the barn instead of my house. Oh, there I go, prattling on about myself. Anyway, my cat had kittens a few months ago. I'm looking to find a good home for them. They're good luck, just like their mother. You should take one. You won't regret it. Well, what do you think? I'm telling you, my cat's lucky, and so are her little ones. It runs in the family. You should take one, lassie. You won't regret it. Oh, no need for money. I'm just happy he's found a good home. Oh, how nice. I'm sure you'll be very happy together. Don't forget to feed him, and make sure to pet him often. He likes that.
Could probably trust her.
So exciting!
But I don't really wear armor.
My sweet V's, which flag should we put up on display? These colorful ones? Or the ones with the symbols? And if the latter, which symbol should we choose? Oh, merciful son of Kalish, it is so hard to decide.
Wait, my dear Eagle. May your day be filled with peace and light, my friend.
Oh, I did not see you. Pardon me, most esteemed one.
I am called V's. This fiery spark here with me is Eagle. We traveled here from the sunlit lands of Kalish. We wish to help the people here.
They say the demons will soon be defeated, and the world wound will finally be closed. The great commander will be victorious.
The commander, my dear Eagle.
Oh, of course. Pardon me. The commander will defeat the demons, and we will assist in other ways. We've been here for 2 days, esteemed one. We arrived right before the festivities started. We wanted to help, and immediately found an opportunity.
It takes a lot of work to throw a big celebration. Where we're from, they're always looking for volunteers to help with festivals. Thankfully, Nerosian is the same. We were able to start helping right away.
My sweet V's, we are in Canabras. Nerosian is to the south. We traveled past it on our way here.
I'm all mixed up again. My head is an empty vessel. We're happy to help in any way we can.
Exactly! If anyone needs 2 extra sets of hands, we'll be there. Today, we are hanging up flags, and tomorrow, we're building barracks.
Barricades, my lovely Eagle.
Yes, those 2.
Yes, indeed. We sailed from across the seas, walked and rode for many months. All because we wanted to come here.
We do not regret our long journey. The world is changing. This is an important moment in history, and we want to witness it firsthand. We are putting up decorations for the festival.
The flags of Canabras have already been raised throughout the city, but we still have plenty of poles and a lot of interesting flags left over. We can't decide which ones we should hang up.
Maybe you could help us, esteemed one. What would the locals like? Some of the flags are colorful but plain. Others have symbols on them. This one, for example, has a beer mug. And there's a really strange one over there. So, this is the banner of the Commander! See? I didn't forget. I got it right this time.
Great choice. Would you give me a hand, my dear equal?
Well, it's nice to see that not everyone hates poor Alex after the logistics fiasco. I still feel kind of bad about that. Like, I tried to be open and transparent about why we were holding back on the rations, and they just, you're starving us and telling us to toughen up. No winning with that one. Well, Woljif seems kind of down. What the fuck? Apparently interacted with a shopkeeper. Look, they have some nice stuff on sale.
This magic comes from the impossible kingdoms far away. For the right price in gold, I will show you the most important moments in the commander's life. Witness her triumphs and tribulations firsthand. A wonderful choice. It was in this moment hope was born.
God damn it, Nideo.
Stop that at once! What are you up to, mister? We've received complaints from some concerned citizens that your illusions might be more than just illusions, if you take my meaning. They think these ghosts of yours are alive. Well, not alive. They're ghosts, so I suppose they're dead. Anyway, they suspect you're a Necoma... that you're raising the dead.
What? No, sir. No, I would never practice forbidden magic. This is not necromancy, I swear. It is nothing more than harmless magic tricks from our homeland in the impossible kingdoms.
What about the possible kingdoms? Do they have magic tricks too? The Inquisitors will decide whether your magic is harmless or not. Come on, let's take you to them. And how would you know that, Mom? Huh. You sure do know a lot about this stuff. I guess we were wrong to bother you, Mr. Wizard. You can continue your magic show.
My savior, you have my gratitude. Thank you for defending me from those sick-headed buffoons.
Canabra's finest there. Oh, God. Just got here and they're already being an embarrassment. Actually, there probably is one more place I should check.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, no, there's nothing interesting back here.
This is my time to shine.
Mommy, look! Another person dressed up as the commander! Mommy, look! It's shiny! Mommy, do you like her costume? Mommy!
What do you want now? Oh my! Look at you! I must know, where did you get that costume, ma'am?
Liar! The quartermaster's me nephew. He ain't got none of the commander's clothes. I asked him myself.
Maybe he didn't have any for you because he gave them all away.
And you don't look like nobody from the commander's crew, so why are you here? A waste of space. That's what you are!
"14, 15, 16. Just as I thought. Your costume is magnificent, there's no arguing that. All those scratches and dents look very realistic. But there's something you've missed. The commander's belt has 18 holes. Yours only has 16.
Sorry, what?
I have my sources, but I'm not going to share them with you. I know everything there is to know about the commander. I'm her most devoted follower. Do you really like it? 6 of my servants spent a whole week searching for the right fabric to make the cloak. This was the closest they could find. It's so nice to find someone who appreciates my costume.
And the troops? We're losing badly. The demons destroy our armies. Our soldiers don't stand a chance.
Yes, I agree completely. It baffles the mind. Keeping all those troops in the garrisons instead of sending them into battle? What nonsense! If it was up to me, I would send the entire army to Threshold. Every single soldier. We need to tear those demons apart. Give them all we've got. A good offense is the best defense.
I see you're paying close attention to our conversation. Care to join?
Is that so?
Well, go on then. Speak up. Nonsense! How dare you! I've never met anyone so rude in all my life. Such bad manners.
Oh, come now. Don't waste your breath on her. Huh.
We made a bet. My friend here says you're the real commander. I say he's a dimwit. You're wearing a costume just like everyone else.
And I say he's wrong. You look more like the commander than anyone else here. I have to know. Is it really you?
And speak loudly so we can hear you.
Yeah, prove it to them. Otherwise, no one will believe you.
Okay.
Do something commander-like.
Told ya! Told ya! Who's the dimwit now, huh?
Welcome. As I live and breathe, it's the Knight Commander. It is a great honor for Canabras to receive you. If it weren't for you, there would be no city and no celebration. Just a humble city herald. I'm acting as the master of ceremonies for the festival. If you wish to have fun, consider it done. Oh, this? An ordinary carnival mask. Plenty of those around. This is a masquerade, after all. The guests and the hosts are all wearing costumes. Have a good time.
Alright, everybody gets to have a good time for once.
How cute!
What's going on here? Ooh. I guess it makes sense. That scythe can, like, cleave dimensions. Not super easy to clean up out after.
Am I glad to see you? I really need your help. Got it in one. I mean, I have tried some of your cuisine, but I wouldn't call it a roaring success. Military rations are a lot like the best mongrel delicacies. Tell me, what is all this? Fruits and vegetables are easy. I can tell them apart just as I can tell which roots are poisonous and which are really poisonous. Porridge I get. I can tell that a pig has been roasted because it's not grunting anymore. But what's this? What's that? You could feed a whole tribe of mongrels with one of those, and another tribe with what's inside. And come to think of it, what is inside? I don't get it. How can you tell what's good if you're going to be assaulted with all the flavors of everything stuffed in the poor bird all at once? What if it's disgusting and you've already taken a bite? You can't just toss it away. You have to eat the whole thing. Can you find something edible for me to try and call me when you do? Eating in company is always more enjoyable, and I honestly trust your taste in Uplander foods much more. So I'm willing to try anything you suggest. Well, at least until I'm too full of food to even walk. Deal. I'll be waiting here, staring in bewilderment at all these platters of food.
Baked fish. You really can't go wrong with fish.
So, what have you picked? That looks like fish. Of course, it's not as dark as the fish we have in our underground rivers, and it doesn't glow 6 shades of red like the water-dwelling creatures in the World Wound, but it looks close enough to the kinds of fish I'm familiar with. Wow, you do know your food. It smells nice, and it looks pretty simple. I have no idea what or where Diobel is, but I already feel a growing respect for its people. Well, my taste buds are raring to go. I'll get us 2 portions. You know, this is much tastier than I thought it would be. It reminds me of when my family still lived on the surface. I was too little to go fishing with my dad, but I remember how my mom would gut the fish and cook it. I'd gladly try something else. Call me when you find something good.
All right. What are our other options here? There's pastries. Mushroom soup. Ooh, roast venison. Give the venison a shot.
Venison with apples. I can't for the life of me understand why anyone would pair meat with fruit. Oh, and there's something else. It looks scarily unfamiliar and devilishly complicated. Do you know what it is? So, they put a mixture of cooked grains, nuts, and fruits in the middle of a meat circle and added some ridiculous mounds of mashed potatoes to make it look pretty? I don't get it, but I'll give it a try. I think we'll need a portion for each of us. Can you see any clean plates around? No idea. This is the best thing ever! Wait, let me chew it. I sound like Shoal. All right, I can talk normally again. This dish is perfect. I would happily eat this and only this for the rest of my life. I'd better stop there. I still want to try more things, but I'll be thinking about this dish for the foreseeable future. Call me when you've chosen the next delicacy. Deal?
Nope. Need a cut so bad. Let's go with the pastries. Might make for a good dessert.
What's this? Bread? Goat meat. Now, that reminds me of a certain goat we recently had by the horns. If I think about it too much, I might spoil my appetite. Oh, that smell. Are you sure it's safe to eat? It's a bit like someone sprinkled mint on cave spider eggs to mask the smell, and then it backfired. Oh well, Crusaders can't be choosers. Let's split one. Oh, tastes just like spider eggs. I mean, meat's meat, but if I ever see these things again, I'll stay far, far away. Ugh. I need to wash away the aftertaste and the memory of that horrible smell with something more pleasant. I'll be waiting for your signal.
Damn, that was a bust. But at least we know what spider eggs taste like now.
This looks interesting. It even has a name written next to it. Can you make it out? Too many squiggles for me. I'm not that good with the letters yet. So, some queen gave away her cheese so that people could make soup out of it and then leave it sitting outside in the streets of Canabras to get cold? And they put eared mushrooms in it? Now I definitely have to try it. Look, it's so thick you can almost stretch it. A very curious soup. This is weird. When I was a kid, I had cow's milk once. This soup is like thick milk, with herbs and flavorless mushrooms. And what's queenly about it? I wonder if the queen herself has ever eaten this soup. Ooh, I think I've had enough for today. I can't stomach anymore. Another bite and everything I've eaten today will be, making a reappearance. You know, this festival really isn't my thing. But I've had fun, thanks to you. You helped me find my holiday spirit by being a glutton for a day. And the day is so much better for it. So, thanks. Well, I was going to collapse onto the nearest bench for a few hours and let digestion do its thing, but I've just had a great idea. I'm going to find out who made that amazing porridge with ribs, nuts, and those things that look like woodlice. I want to learn how to make that dish so I can eat it for the rest of my life. But I am wondering where to begin. Maybe our golden-haired aristocrat can tell us. He must know the best chefs in Canabras. I'm sure he's lurking somewhere in that crowd of matching blonde heads. Watching kid after kid run past with one paper horn stuck on their head and half their face painted green, it's unbearable. For the first time in my life, I'm not the center of attention. Just another face in the crowd. Who wouldn't hate that? In all seriousness, though, I'm just being grumpy out of habit. Don't mind me. And I'll be rolling out of here like a giant meatball. Whew. I'll see you later.
Enjoying yourself, Commander? I am. In my own company. Look around, Commander. Someone out there no doubt knows, but not here. For better or worse. When I'm tracking a target, sure. But I have no active contracts in Canabras. Usually, there are always a couple of people in big cities who are keen to meet with me. Most often, they're aristocrats, sometimes artistic types. Less often, soldiers or guards. I hoped our connection would help boost my reputation. I was wrong. No one here knows about the hunter who travels with the commander. As you will, Commander.
Okay, what do we gotta do for that one? Alright. Need to find the Grey Boar cosplayers. After we have a drink. Oh, Ruchelay seems quite popular. Over there, but I think that starts a quest with her. Or do Grey Boar's thing first? Oh, what's going on here?
Well, that's a holiday and a half. Did we ask them for it? And where'd they get the money for all this pageantry, I ask you?
I have said it before, and I will say it again. The celebration is being held at the request of the residents of Canabris, with funds provided by Neroseek.
We're citizens of Canabris too, you know, and we're against it. We oppose this outrage. It would be better to just hand out money to everyone instead of wasting it on this circus.
My name is Evol Vitold. I am the deputy mayor of Canabris, and these are the few people in the city who are unhappy with today's festivities.
Too right, we're unhappy. Shut it all down. Shameless contempt. They don't care what we think. They're throwing a party and they didn't invite us. They're trying to chase us out of here, in fact. They won't let us beg or eat or drink what's on the tables. The cheek of it!
You are upsetting the gentlefolk of the city, causing a disturbance, stealing food and drinks. That is why we are keeping you out of the festival.
And you're the one to do it, eh? You know, you do actually look like...
Thank you, kind madam. But a crowd like this is hard to control.
Come on.
I understand. The guards will keep an eye on them.
At last, we have someone with an ounce of wits about them. Thank you, lady. Let's break it up, everyone. Now, today's a holiday for us, too.
Okay, so that's resolved. And there's nothing back here. Right now we gotta hunt down the Greyboar cosplayers. Could be somewhere out here. What's this then? Oh boy. God damn it, can we just let go one day without some sort of gang war?
There's something over there.
Video's got some cosplayers. Oh shit, Greyboar.
You shouldn't sneak up on people like that. I'm not doing anything illegal, I promise. Me? I'm just a local baker. Did you think I was Greyboar? I'm not. It's just a costume. I'm going to change my clothes and I won't look like him at all. You'll see. I noticed that too. It's strange, right? His outfit is simple. It's the easiest costume to make. Anyone could do it. There's no fancy armor. All you need is a coat, some belts, and a pipe. The hardest part was making a fake axe. I thought there'd be a whole crowd of lazy people here like me, but apparently everyone else decided to put a lot of effort into making elaborate costumes. Some people have way too much time on their hands. What? Oh, no, wait, no, I'm not doing anything suspicious. I just don't want my costume anymore, so I've decided to get rid of it. What's wrong with that? Fine. You know what? You're right. It does look very suspicious. Look, I'll tell you everything, and maybe you can give me some advice. All right, here's the thing. I wanted to dress up for the festival like everyone else, but I needed a costume that was simple and cheap. Greyboar's attire is practical and straightforward, so it seemed like the obvious choice. I threw together an outfit at the last minute, and here I am. Except, I seem to be the only one here dressed up as Greyboar. Anyway, I'm walking around and admiring the festivities, and suddenly this guy comes up to me and, well, starts talking. At first, I wasn't sure what he wanted, but it turns out, get this, he mistook me for the real Greyboar. He tried to hire me to kill some kind of monster for him. Me, a baker. How about that? I tell him, wait, good sir, you've made a mistake. But he won't listen. Instead, he shoves something in my hands. He tells me to think about his offer and says that he'll find me again later. And he turns around and leaves. I look down and realize that he's given me a purse full of gold. I'm not some kind of crook, you know. I don't want someone else's gold. But he forced it on me. I wasn't trying to trick or scam anyone, I swear. And now I don't know what to do with this purse. What if he comes back and accuses me? Or even worse, decides to stab me? That's why I decided to get rid of this costume. I'm not sure what to do next. He's here? Good. And that's great. If this gold was meant for him, I'm sure he'll know what it's for. Thanks for your help.
Is he actual Ninio? Yeah, Ninio. Any more gray boars in the area? Alright, we gotta see what Ninio's doing.
Girl, you're just the person I need. I have an exciting opportunity for you to seek out supporting evidence and verify the theoretical conclusions of my deductive analysis through first-hand observation. Do you want to be my research assistant? Of course you do. The probability that anyone would turn down an offer like this is statistically insignificant. Well, I was researching past celebrations held in Canabres and made a surprising discovery. They all had something in common. I'm glad you asked. According to the data, my analysis of recent festivals in Canabres indicates a pattern of attempted demonic attacks against the city. Some of them have been successful. My beliefs are irrelevant. This is science, pure and simple. You're not going to argue with statistics, are you? I warn you, such illogical behavior will lead to negative outcomes for both yourself and Galarian. Of course I do. I saw a demon. I saw a demon right here on the street. It was huge, several times taller than me. The demon snuck up behind me, but it did not account for the quick reflexes I've developed from avoiding the consequences of my experiments. I ran up the stairs to study the demon from a more advantageous vantage point, but he was gone. The solution is simple. You should go down and search for the demon while I keep watch up here. Incidentally, the demon in question looked like the demon lord Discari. It is a bold premise, I agree. Either he disguised himself with a clever illusion that only my perceptive gaze could see through, or it was a different demon, masquerading as Discari. Brilliant. Please let me know when you find him. I have a few questions to ask the demon before you start attacking him with weapons and spells.
What has Ulbrich gotten himself into?
Oh, it is the commander himself. Oh, he will surely help me. Commander, may I have a word, please? We need to discuss a matter of great importance. Allow me to begin by introducing myself. I am Professor Daigle of Absalom, and I have devoted many decades to the study of ancient Sarkoris. There are many questions in this field that are considered unanswerable. There is no one left to ask, and archaeological excavations in the World Wound are understandably difficult. You can imagine how delighted I was to learn of Ulbrich Olesk's extraordinary story. I immediately set out to interview him in detail. Unfortunately, I only had enough time to ask a few questions. Ulbrich cut the interview short and has been avoiding me ever since. I do not know what I did to deserve this treatment, but I cannot give up now, not when the answers are within my grasp. I am begging you to convince him to answer my questions.
Oh, but his knowledge is priceless. I am not asking him to dictate a whole book of memories. Just answer a few questions that scholars have been grappling with for decades. I could get her thoughts on Mr. Olesk's life in Sarkoris, but competition in the scientific community sometimes reaches unreasonable proportions. Can I trust her to tell me the truth? Presumably, I will be forced to talk to her if I cannot get the interview. Thank you. You will make an invaluable contribution to scholarship in this field.
Okay, so where exactly is Nenio looking? I have no idea. There's Ulbrich. There he goes.
There's no escaping you, War Chief. You always track me down. Truth be told, I was not fleeing you, but that bookworm from Absalom. Words can't describe how he tormented me with his stupid questions. And there he is. Speak of the devil. All right, you bothersome cur. Have another answer or two?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Olesk. Your contribution to...
Yes, I already heard you. Ask your questions and I will contribute to your treasure trove of trivia.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, but where to even begin? Now, we've been arguing for years about the location of Tapgen Cemetery. According to records, many great heroes were buried there. But its location remains a mystery.
Questions like this are the reason I've been running away from you. There never was a cemetery. Again is a burial mound, a gently sloping one. Tap is a word from the old songs that simply means nearby. Did you really think we'd drag the heroes from all over Sarkoris onto a single bier? Each of them sleeps in their own mound, not far from where they perished.
Oh, you don't say. Oh, thank you. This information is truly invaluable. Next question. What is the purpose of this object? Some believe that it was a weapon. The shaft was inserted here and this pointed part was used to stab the enemy. Others believe that it was a musical instrument, and this hole was used to produce notes. I personally believe that it was a ceremonial artifact and was used in fertility rites.
What are you babbling about? Each question is sillier than the last. Instruments and artifacts. The words of a man who's never lifted anything heavier than a quill in his life. It's a piece from a spinning wheel. The flax goes here, the thread goes through there. See, the sharp part is there to cut the yarn. I'd love to watch you try and stab someone with it in a real battle.
How fascinating. So many arguments, so many years, and the truth turned out to be so simple. Next question. In the runic inscriptions from different regions, there are...
That's it. I'm done talking. Aren't you tired of dusty papers and rusty gewgaws? Let me give you a ride instead. A real flight on the back of a real Sarkorian griffin. Something your pen-pusher pals in Absalom can only dream about.
No, please don't trouble yourself. I'm afraid of heights and my age. Don't!
He'll be fine. Probably.
Hey, have a look!
Ooh, hello. Okay, are there any more rape wars? Nope, just a lot of guards. And Sela. We will get right back to her. Should probably check in on the demon situation before Ninio blows something up. Oh, here it is. Of course.
You found him! If you weren't already my assistant, I would offer you the job right now. But what is this? A demon disguised as a straw figure? How cunning. You think? Thinking is commendable, but unproductive. One must hypothesize, explore, experiment. Kick him! Discari still clings to his disguise. They say the cunning of demons knows no bounds, but today we will discover the limits of their guile. Fight him! Again, no effect. Suspicious. Well, he's left us no choice. It's time for you to use your mythic powers. But my analysis of the data was correct. I double-checked my calculations. The probability of error was minimal. Well, I must admit that this experiment has been a complete failure. However, that doesn't mean my theory is wrong. Demons can, no, will, still attack today. So I will keep watch and inform you of any demons I find lurking in the shadows. In the meantime, thank you for your help.
Okay, we need to find more Grey Boars. There's the actual Grey Boar. And his new pal. Now there's Charisme. We'll talk to her a bit.
This is
Grey Boar.
my time to shine.
Leave me alone! I'm not Greybor! I'm not Greybor! It's just a costume! I'm not even a dwarf! Look! The beard is fake! Really? Good, because I'm starting to regret making this costume. There's some crazy guy who won't stop looking for me. He spent the whole day following me around and asking people about me. I thought he sent you too. Ah, you got that right. Everyone wants to dress up in flashy costumes for the festival. They prefer the commander's fancy outfits and the eye-catching attire of some of her other companions. But Greybor doesn't try to steal the show. He dresses simply, does his job, and smokes a pipe. That's what I like about him, you know. He's serious and doesn't put up with any nonsense. No offense meant to the other heroes, of course. There's nothing to tell. I have no idea who he is, and I don't want to find out. You know how much danger the real Greybor gets into, don't you? If someone is looking for him, it's certainly not to give him flowers. Maybe he wants revenge, or something worse. Oh, if the real Greybor was here, he would sort this out. But I'm no hero. I'm just here to attend the festival. Wait, really? Well, well, thanks for telling me. I'll go find him now so that I can stop jumping at every shadow. Ooh, maybe I'll even get an autograph.
Alright. Looks like that did it. I'm gonna go talk to Sozio.
Absolutely not. It is a highly temperamental variety. It cannot be allowed to over-ripen. The grapes must be picked as soon as they begin to darken, or they will simply rot on the vine.
Usually, yes. But what is rot? It is basically disease, and we know how to treat disease. Healing spells and regular positive energy channeling allow the fruit to ripen for another 2, even 3 weeks. The grapes become plump and sweet. Oh, beautiful.
In the name of Shaylin. So just take a late, sweet variety like Sapphire of Garud. And don't torment the berries. Commander! I didn't see you there. Allow me to introduce the vintner, Humilian Nick Deltrazé. I saw they were holding a tasting over here of unusual wine varieties. I came over and we struck up a conversation.
The Commander, in the flesh! I've heard so much about you and your exploits. Would you like to taste the wines?
How could I not be? We fight in this crusade so that the locusts of the abyss will never again devour vineyards, ruin fields of wheat, or shed the blood of the innocent. We fight for peace. But when we finally have victory, it will be time to say farewell to Soziel the fighter and say hello to Soziel the winemaker. How should I put this? Mr. Nick Deltrazé has a very unorthodox approach to winemaking, and the resulting wine is...
unprecedented, exquisite, fantastic, and dare I say it, revolutionary.
Yes, all those things, and a dozen others. It is actually incredible how so small a glass can hold so many extraordinary qualities.
Well, it's been hit and miss. Some people are shocked by the effects of my wines, some by the taste, some by the price. Yes, I make a unique product, and its production is not cheap, but I am sure that once the public tastes my wine, they won't let any other pass their lips.
Just as every book has its reader, and every painting has its viewer, so every wine is bound to have its connoisseur, or at least someone who won't run away screaming after the first glass.
It has special magic in it, and I am not speaking metaphorically. We use a variety of charms at every stage of production, from harvesting the grapes to sealing the bottles. Traditional winemakers could never dream of achieving such flavors and aromas. But what's the use in talking about it? My wines are here in front of you. Taste them for yourself.
You really should try it. I had a taste, and while I cannot say I will remember it fondly, I have gained incomparable knowledge from the experience.
Wonderful. Just wonderful. Here you are, our finest varieties. If you don't mind, I'll ask you a few questions after the tasting. Your feedback is invaluable to us.
Oh boy, here we go. Dancing unicorns, soaring cloud, golden rarity. Oh boy. We are tripping balls. It's a spike of LSD. Pretty good choice, if you ask me. Soaring cloud. Okay, I actually really like that one. Dancing unicorns. That's not bad either.
Well, what do you think? Unforgettable, isn't it? Please answer a few questions. First of all, how would you rate your overall impression on a scale of 8 to 12?
Your questions, you million, are as extraordinary as your wine.
Oh, thanks. I do try. Perhaps for the next tasting, I should prepare a second questionnaire about your impressions of the first one. So, your rating?
Wasn't a fan of the golden rarity, but all the others were pretty cool. I think I enjoyed myself reasonably well.
Wonderful! Just wonderful! I am delighted to hear you are satisfied. Next question. What do you think of the experimental triple vision effect? Don't you think quadruple vision would be even better?
Normally when making good wine, one tries to avoid producing such... effects altogether.
Normally, yes. But this wine is experimental and revolutionary. What other wines have as an unwanted side effect, we've turned into a selling point, an unforgettable part of the bouquet of sensations and experiences. What do you think, Commander? An excellent observation. We achieved this result with the help of an outdated divination spell. It stopped working after Aradin's death. Now it just warps one's perception, but that's precisely what we want.
These experiments remind me of an incident on the campaign. The soldiers got hold of a potion of inflict wounds from somewhere, which, as you may or may not know, is a practically liquid concentrate of negative energy. And they had the bright idea of mixing it with moonshine.
Oh no.
The aim was, as they put it, to make the alcohol hit them harder. And it did.
Oh, no. Negative energy is not to be trifled with. We abandoned such experiments a long time ago. Your soldiers, of course, have shown themselves to be true pioneering heroes. I can only applaud such a spirit of invention. But our winery still has safety standards it must abide by.
And we are all grateful for it.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, one last question. What do you think of the melody of the ringing in your ears? And which do you prefer, D minor or C major? You don't say. My. Oh, thank you for making me aware. We will tune it more carefully in the future and give it longer to age. Thank you for your valuable feedback. I can't tell you how pleased I am that you, Commander, have given your seal of approval to my wine. Allow me to present you with a bottle of our special... our finest... Wait a minute, where is it? It can't be. Did I forget to put it out? Head like a sieve I have. It's the star of the collection, the pearl of the program. Please, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with a wine like you've never tasted in all your life.
Well, what did you think of the tasting? Unusual is not the word. If winemaking were a religion, the Inquisition would have hauled you million in on charges of heresy by now. Hardly. I'm afraid something else has caught his attention, and he's already forgotten what he ran off to get. It's abominable. But how glad I am to talk once more of wine and grapes, bottles and corks, flavors and bouquets, and not of weapons, wounds, and monsters. Perhaps I have gotten ahead of myself, slightly. We have not won yet, after all. But, you know, this taste of peace is a good reminder of exactly what we're fighting for. I think I can allow myself one carefree evening, if it will give me the strength for the battle ahead. Not a chance! But perhaps we will become friends. We'll meet at wine fairs and argue till we're hoarse about the correct way to make wine. When you arrived, we were arguing about a certain grape variety. It is called the Tears of Dawn. When I was a boy, I used to go out every morning to look at them. Delicate white-pink berries, almost transparent, like glass, glinting in the morning light. I learned how to tell when it was time to pick them, down to the very day. And I had not thought about them once since the war started. Not once, until Eumillion reminded me. Perhaps we should exchange our tasting experiences. I hope the food in the square is more palatable than Eumillion's wine. Thank you. And you enjoy yourself too.
Alright, let's see how Grey Boar's doing. Oh wow, it's a lot of them.
By the way, those belts of yours are good quality. They seem well made, and the buckles look sturdy. Where did you get them?
A master in Grinder's Alley. Do you want these belts? I can give them to you. It would be an honor if Grey Boar himself.
Now, I would never ask my fans to give me their belongings. A whole squad indeed, Commander. Look.
Sure enough. At first, I thought I was alone, but there's actually a lot of us.
Hey now. There's no need to interrupt me. I don't...
Oh, look, Mr. Grey Boar, look! There he is! That's the suspicious man who wanted to hire you.
Right. It's getting a little too crowded here. You read my mind. But first, let's figure out who is looking for me.
Sir, Grey Boar? Mr. Grey Boar? I'm here on an important matter. You see, my mansion appears to be haunted. I urgently need the help of an experienced hunter who can deal with evil spirits.
Ghosts? Ha! With a snap of his fingers, Mr. Grey Boar will...
No, he won't! Don't you know that Mr. Grey Boar is busy hacking down demons left and right? He's not going to waste his time on a few trifling ghosts.
These people seem to know what Grey Boar will say before he even opens his mouth. I don't know about you, Commander, but I'm getting tired of all this fuss. I think I'll go have a drink somewhere quiet and let these gentlemen entertain themselves for a while.
Wait, Mr. Grey Boar, won't you even listen to the details of the case? And what about my advance payment? I've already given you a large sum.
I'm not interested in your case. You'll have to find another monster hunter to help you. This is my day off. As for the advance, I have not received a payment from you. If you can figure out which one of my fans has your money, you are free to demand it back. Have a nice festival, gentlemen.
People of Canabras, I, the Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade, have come. Our battle against the greatest enemy the world has ever seen is finally nearing its end. Today, you, each of you, can help us win! Didn't you hear? I am the one whom you so carefully imitate. I am your idol and the savior of Galarian, the Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade herself. These powers were granted to me by fate itself, and only I possess them. My might is beyond the comprehension of ordinary people. Citizens! Each coin donated today will serve in a battle against the demonic scourge.
Would you look at that? Robbing honest people in plain sight without even flinching. That's not something everyone can do. Greetings, Commander. Call me Rose. Watching the crowd is more convenient this way. There is no better disguise than a beggar's rags. You're not just invisible. People voluntarily avert their gaze from you. The performance alarmed me. Someone impersonating you and profiting off a gullible audience is not surprising in itself. But there was more to it in this case. Sorry, allergies. I've not seen anything more suspicious than that performance today. But then, the day has only just begun. Not yet, but I'll know for sure soon. My people are already on the case. If something turns up, I will inform you immediately. If she's acting alone, then no. You will most likely not see her again. But if someone else is working with the imposter, let's just say it's too early to raise the alarm. But I do recommend staying vigilant. And you can do just that later. A long conversation between someone like you and a dirty beggar will attract unwanted attention. I'm just here to warn you about a possible threat. I should get some food while there's still something left to eat.
You are the commander.
And you are?
My name is Dreamer. I am the steward of the Echo of Fury Arena, which holds the power of the mightiest creatures to ever exist. I am here to offer you entertainment unlike any you will find at this insipid celebration. My master invites you to his arena. You will not tolerate refusal.
Oh, what the fuck? Well, I hate this already.
So exciting!
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Dreamer, the steward of the Echo of Fury Arena, the most unusual arena in all the world. Before, you saw my taciturn shadow, but you'll find I am more talkative here. The Echo of Fury is a place where chosen mortals have the rare opportunity to fight the strongest creatures to ever set foot on Galarian. You are one of the chosen. You have been invited here by Lord Zuzet Ekok Zago, the owner of the arena. You will be presented to him through battle. Lord Zuzet Ekok Zago apologizes for so rudely stealing you away from your celebration. He sincerely hopes that you will find his entertainment more worthy of your attention than the dull leisure of mortals.
Well, he's supposed wrong. I am pretty livid right now.
Why don't you fight us yourself? You dragged us here against our will.
We were given a chance to forget about war and bloodshed for a day. Yet, here we are.
Do you really think fighting is more interesting than cakes and contests? Your idea of fun is wrong. Very, very wrong.
Kidnap someone, then pit them against deadly rivals in an arena battle. This seems familiar.
If necessary, you may rest before your first match. My apologies, but I cannot. This arena exists beyond the known worlds. It was created by Lord Zuzet Ekoxego and obeys only him. Demonstrate your strength in battle, and he will let you go. Lord Zuzet Ekoxego values true strength. He desires a demonstration of your power. Impress him, and he will be honored to speak with you in person. Fortunately for you, time cannot touch our arena. When you return to the material plane, not a second will have passed there.
Seriously, I don't want to fucking be here. Really fucking making me doing this, huh?
Are you ready for the... It will be a great honor for me and Lord Zuzet Ekoxego to see you in battle.
I plan to kill you both. I fucking hate you. I don't care. Yeah, is he still talking? Oh god, and they're all fucking edgy as hell. Like, are you an angel? What the fuck are you doing here? No, seriously. Romp out. Okay, you're an Asimar. Okay, but still, what the fuck, man? Okay. I cast fuck you.
Go!
Seriously, stop being alive.
I will resist!
We expected nothing less. We, Lord Suzette Ekoxego, would like to apologize for your abduction, Great One. We invited you to a test of strength and could not do it in any other way. How unfortunate that this test was too easy for you. You won far too easily. Was it fate or an unfortunate accident? We likely awakened rivals too weak for you. But one final battle will dispel any doubts. Do not blame him for not being able to see the future. He could not have known you would handle it so easily.
Piss off.
Begging your pardon, Great One. But the shadows have already gathered around you. Now they can only be stopped by tearing them to shreds.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Prepare yourself.
You have demonstrated your strength and won again. We thank you. We will return you to your dull world. But first, your strength is impressive. We want to hold a tournament for you. A tournament in honor of your power. The strongest and most dangerous creatures of the shadows will awaken to challenge you. You will test yourself and be rewarded if you win.
Shove it up your ass.
Lord Suzette Acock Sago keeps their word.
He should kill himself. The nerve of some fucking people. Having a nice time, get abducted, have to sit through long-ass loading screens. Ugh. Okay, there's only one person who can help wash this horrible taste out of my mouth.
Commander! There you are! How's the festival treating you? Have you tried the local drinks yet? The soldiers are all raving about the apple mead. Apparently, it's the best harvest they've had in 20 years. I've just been wandering around the square. So many good things all in one place. The contests, the rides, the best merchandise, food fit for a queen. Not to mention the crowds of happy people. I saw a few folks dressed exactly like me. I have to admit, it was pretty flattering. The purest water from the nearest well. It's a miracle. The corruption of the wound is completely gone. No matter how much I drink, I can't get enough. Magical? Sounds intriguing, but I'm in no mood for surprises right now, to tell you the truth. It's magnificent. Look around. People are happy, celebrating, singing, wearing colorful costumes. It's like there's no war at all. It's written all over my face, isn't it? You know, I'm glad you showed up. I'm a bundle of nerves. I'd love to relax, but I can't. I keep thinking about how celebrations always seem to end in calamity, with demons raining down from the sky. What if they attack again, or something even worse happens? People are feasting and celebrating. They're happy and content. I want to join them, but I can't. There's this voice in my head telling me that something bad will happen to them if I let down my guard. And we've run into trouble already. You were dragged off by an arrogant wizard to fight in his arena before the festival even started. I saw them. I don't know whose bright idea it was to put up straw demon lords, but it was an excellent one. I hope those effigies will be our fiercest enemies tonight. I wish there was a way to take my mind off these worries. I have an idea. Maybe I could assist the local townsfolk with some of their problems? If I could do something simple and kind that would aid them with their troubles, I think it would help me unwind a little. If you see anyone who needs help, just give me a holler, will you? Deal. Just send word and I'll come running. Got it. Be careful out there.
Okay, we'll go ahead and break this into another video, because I think this is getting pretty big.